In case you've never used a stud finder, I'm going to go over how to use a stud finder super quick because I happen to be needing one for this project. So this is the one I have. Everything is going to be slightly specific to the one I have, but hopefully the same idea applies. And I will link this in the description for you. So you want to press this button right here to turn it on. And then the next thing you want to do is calibrate it. So that's going to get it used to like looking for whatever it's trying to look for. And for mine, it's like this button that's here on the side. And so you always want to do that, especially if you have different modes. Whenever you switch modes, you want to calibrate it again. So I put it up against the wall, calibrate it, press the button. You'll hear a beep when it's done. So now I know it's calibrated, so I want to go here. You're going to put it up against the wall, and then you're going to slowly slide it across. And see, there's an arrow, so it's telling me it's this way. And now it's telling me it's right here. Alright, so it's telling me that my stud is right here. Since where I live, it is required to have it be metal studs as opposed to wood studs. So luckily, the stud finder that I have, it has a setting for that. So in order to do that, I just press the power/mode button again. So now it's like at a deep one, but now this one it's looking for now the metal. So I'm going to calibrate it again since I just switched it. All right, and then if this is my metal stud, it should beep when I go here. So that tells me that yes, this is the metal stud that I was looking for. It's not great for the project that I'm trying to do, but that's okay. So that is how you use a stud finder. As you can see, you can get slightly different ideas of where it is based on like the time that you do it. Since it's not like a precise measure, obviously when you're working with wood studs, so those are bigger, so you're more likely to be able to like hit it. But for when you have metal studs, it's a little bit more complicated because they are thinner. So if you look at my tutorial on how to do a toggle bolt, I go over like how I was drilling to the sides to try to figure out like, okay, where is the exact place where that metal stud is to make sure that you're getting it into the metal stud if you're trying to like, for example, hang something on a stud. All right, so like I said, I know that I have steel studs, right? So steel studs are thinner than wood studs. So here I have a bunch of holes in my wall, and that was me trying to figure out where my stud was, right? So I had like my stud finder one time, it told me this was the center of the stud. My stud finder today told me this was the center of my stud. So obviously like, yeah, I have a nice stud finder, but it's not exact. And since it's only like an inch and a quarter, I wanted to make sure that I'm putting this in the middle of my stud. So what happened is that this one went through, like I didn't hit a stud, so this is the like furthest to the right. These ones all did hit the stud, so I know that this is the stud. This one, the furthest to the left, this one missed. So here, I know this is my stud. I got these DeWalt titanium drill bits because that it's easier to get through the metal studs. I also hate the noise that it makes when you go through like the steel studs. But that's okay. I will suffer through it. All right. So I already marked the heights that I want it to be. So here's the hole that's furthest to the right. Here's the hole that's furthest to the left. I know that mine's going to be in the middle, and I have the heights for both sides that I'm going to be putting in. So let's dive in. You hear that? And I have no idea if this is the right way to do it, but I go in and out and in and out.